wits about you, Raider. And facing a drone, a careful shot to the thruster is far more effective than riddling them with bullets.
Go to the Grandioso apartments.
All that stuff down. Alright, see, I'm so up into this looting thing that...
Hey, hello!
Yeah, remember that you can break stuff down. Well, if you unlock it, you can break stuff down out in the field, and that's usually the best way to do this. By the way, you always kind of go out of winter in this because you gain XP. So before they let you, it's a raider down. Normally I'd be going over there to help, but I don't know. Seems like not very good people along right now at this time. I can't get into a fight here. I'm gonna get to the apartments first before I start fighting any of these damn drones. That way I can move and displace to a different position. Everybody should be, like, before you fight any of the enemies, make sure you have room to maneuver.
Hello there!
By the way, I am not looking to shoot anybody, so... But the fact is, we have to defend ourselves out here. Because sadly, there are people trying to destroy humanity with chaos and entropy.
Hey, don't shoot! All right!
Hey, can you hear me? I'm about to get shot, watch.
Hello there! Hello, Raider! Don't shoot!
I can't believe it took that many. It's taken that many shots.
Hey, don't shoot!
I didn't mean to hit that.
Thanks a lot! Hey, hello!
Ah, damn, man, that was fun. Are you sitting out here and taking out the rest of these enemies?
Yeah.
You mind if I run with you? For a little bit?
I'm headed towards space travel.
Alright, I'm with you, dude. I mean, I respect that you're fighting the enemy. I'm guessing you're working on a quest?
Yeah, I gotta get a cart.
Alright, well, I got
And I'm
you
just
back.
trying to find some good shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just mainly taking out the enemy.
Ooh.
Yeah, hold up, I hear that too. Hey, yo, over here, if you followed me, I'm gonna get up one. Oh! That was kind of close. What kind of parts are you looking for, my man? If you're looking for them, you can go ahead.
Parts we can scavenge. Over here.
hear that?
I need to kill some arc surveyors and get a
Yeah, I have to kill a few enemies too.
field crate to
Okay. The field crate? I think I know where that's at if you want me to take you there. Hold on, man. Let me look on the map.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's up to the top. Hold on a minute. Of course, it ain't gonna show it on here. I know it's up here somewhere, like on my mark. Well, you probably can't see that, but do you see up where space travel is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a field depot up there somewhere. I've been there a couple times. I've had to take the box up there.
Okay, cool.
Head home at the Northern Station.
Yeah, I agree with how you set your course, dude. Oh shit, you scared me. I thought that was another one of them damn drones. Yeah, if you get the opportunity, try to grab some of this fucking the loot you could just sell for money. Then you could just get the good guns that you want. Alright, I'm marking space travel. Alright, moving. Oh shit, that's you.
Watch out.
Yeah, I see it.
There, by the Park Metro entrance.
Wasp, by the Park Metro entrance.
Careful, we got a snitch.
Shots in the head.
Snitch, snitch, snitch. Get cover. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, just hold off till that snitch goes by. I'm covering you. Alright, I think we're good. See what I mean, man? There's plenty of enemies here. You're being tracked, you're being tracked. Get to cover. Where'd you go to, brother? Yeah, stay hiding right there for a minute, okay? I'm watching them. You got 3 sentries on you.
Wasp, down there. A Hornet.
Oh, shit. Right here. You see me?
Hello there! Hornet.
Yo, friend me once we get out of here, regardless of what happens. And I like to run with people that are not murderers. You know what I found? There's some decent stuff in here. I gotta grab this part from this turret. Stupid. You hear that? Watch that way. I got this way. Alright, yeah, brother. You want to loot this area. I'll cover you while you do it. Trust me. This has got good shit in it.
some medium gun parts.
Holy shit. It's a good place to go to get loot now, I guess. No, I don't want that. You can have, yeah, whatever you want, dude. Alright. We should, just in case, mark the exit. Yeah, see here, Metro Northern Station. Just in case. You want to go deeper in, or how you doing on loot? I'm overloaded right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much full. I can probably get rid of some stuff, but...
Alright, well, let's head to the extract. And then we'll, like I said, if you want to friend me afterwards, I'm down to run with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want you to think that I wouldn't do this, like, if we get out of here, then... You good? Up, spider.
Got parts we can use. Over there.
Yeah, I'm not, we got lots of bullets here. See what I can do.
Roger that. I need one of its sensors, I think. Yeah, fucking tick pods, man. I ain't got room for it. What the? Oh, Jesus, guy, you scared me. All I saw was the headlight. All I saw was the headlight coming down. I thought it was one of them fucking robots. Nice. People are arguing with me online. I make videos, and they're telling me how stupid I am to be working with people, that it's meant to be like that. And I'm like, dude, I have more fun when I'm running with other people than I do murdering. I'm glad that you had that, dude. I wasn't ready at all. Wait, did this station close?
This kills the game for people.
Yeah, I agree. Well, they get mad at me because I'm hard on them. They're like, well, in this situation, everybody's an enemy, and it's like, bro, everybody that comes out and does this, it's not gonna. How do you say it? There ain't gonna be a lot of people coming out and doing what we're doing as ARC Raiders. That's who feeds the city.
Yeah.
So if we're all killing each other, how do they get the stuff to survive?
For sure.
An ARC orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
Yep, it's good, dude. That was great timing to get down here, man.
10 minutes.
I got this side.
Train has arrived. Stand by for
Alright, brother, it's Reaper294, man. Hit me up on, as a friend. Like I said, it'd be cool to run with you.
Yeah, for sure.
God damn, another one out, man. See what I'm saying? Obviously, not everybody's gonna be, like, out there on your side, fighting the bad guys and all that, but when it does happen, it's beautiful. I mean, the experience is awesome. I mean, they could shoot you. I mean, he could have shot me in the back multiple times when I was looting. Rank points. I don't know what the hell. Ground-based arc enemies. Okay. Destroyer takes fireballs and pop-ups. Yeah, I don't know what that means, except that maybe I'm a specialist in that. Maybe you become a soldier later. That would be cool. You were placed in a new rank. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Alright, before I do that, let's get this sorted, because I knew I wasn't going to have enough room in my inventory. Excuse me. Alright, what's up, everyone? I want to leave a comment at the end of this, like how I feel, because, I don't know, this... If you're watching this to the end, then I guess you won't mind it as much, but some of these other people, all they do is attack, 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 because I dare say anything against PvP. But I do want to talk to that for a second. I get it that PvP is in the game, but I question its purpose. I mean, besides Nexon being desperate to make money, and there are crates that are sold in there that you can use to give you an edge up. But that being said, here's my main thought with this, okay? This already, with Ark being the enemy and how hard they are, because, you know, one sentry turns into 3, turns into a leopard, turns into a really big Ark enemy. They're hard enough to fight on their own. We don't need to fight each other. I mean, and people that are doing that, really, all they're doing is ruining the game, literally. This would be what they would consider an underground resistance, right? Afghanistan did it for decades. I mean... against a lot of powers, against the U.S., against Russia, and I'm not saying they're good, I'm just saying that there's plenty of countries out there that have done this in the past, and yeah, of course, they work together. I mean, that's how underground resistances work, right? I mean, because if it's only a few of you, and all these Ark machines out here that can take you out and respawn 3 Ark sentries, there's only one of you. You know, when you die, that's it, and let's explore the... So I heard comments that were on there saying that the idea behind this is, there's got to be bad guys in there. No, there doesn't. Those people would be dead in this time. If you're talking about apocalyptic, your idea of an apocalyptic is an excuse for you to act the way that you're acting. That's all it is. In a true apocalypse, what would happen is people like you would be scared at the base camp, pissing down your leg and playing video games, pretending that you're actually doing anything productive, while living off of the hard work of the raiders going out there and putting in the edge and the work to actually take down the enemies. You know, fight back and take control of the upper world. I mean, it's like parasites, man. You know, a parasite that kills the host. I mean, if you steal from the person that's already went out there and fought all the machines, he's the one that has the skills to take them out, not you. Now you have good loot, but you suck at doing anything. You have no skills. You know what I mean? Well, you just killed humanity. You are the enemy in this game. You are the big bad, the evil, and not like in a cool way either. Like in a slimy, don't shoot me, and then you shoot somebody in the face. And I stand behind what I said. I think people like that they have mental issues. They're one snap away from going out and committing a mass shooting. I mean, because anybody can justify it in this game right here, where we're the underground resisting these bots, kind of like Terminator, right? How many people did you see fighting in Terminator, blowing each other away? They were attacking the robots. I mean, how people can think that this is how the apocalypse would go, it wouldn't, and that just goes to show you how entitled they are, because they've never faced actual diversity. They probably lived in their mom's basement their entire life. They've never had to, say, have a girlfriend. What do you think happens there? Both sides are fighting against, the whole world to have a good existence and everything. It takes teamwork. And making a comment, this dude making a comment saying, oh, that's your fantasy world. No, brother, that's reality. Welcome to reality. I know it's hard to see from your mom's basement, but that's reality. How do you think this country exists? You think people like you did it? Or do you think the Pathfinder's doing it for this nation, for their family, to build something great, do you think they did it? So really, you're like a termite. You're like a flea, a parasite, in a way. You get onto the host and you suck the blood while you bitch about it. And you say, oh, these people are horrible, I'm going to kill them. And as for everybody out there that's still keeping it down, keeping it 100, you know, when somebody says don't shoot, they don't. Even if you get shot in the face and stuff, you don't go into the next match and murder a whole bunch of people just to get revenge. Because I just went through this with a couple of guys. I'll be posting that video up shortly. It was a great experience except the PvP part. And it was very underhanded. They did the same thing, do not shoot. Once we got in there and we got separated, we actually went in helping them. And they killed us. I mean, and look, these people, they pretend like they're strong online. They run their mouths, but in reality, they're meek and weak. In reality, they are the ones who got picked on in high school. They're the ones who can't, they're usually, sorry, but it's true, they're usually the bigger guys. They can't do nothing athletic. They're not very intelligent. They're just mad at the world, and they want to take it out on you. They want to ruin your experience because somebody has to be the bad guy, right? I mean, for you to even fit yourself into that mental box says a lot. For me, I could never do that. I could never imagine just shooting somebody after I said, please don't shoot. After they said that, or I said that to them, I could never imagine doing that. Because that's so divorced from my actual character in reality. In reality, I joined the military, you know, to fight for this country. In reality, I've done a lot of stuff throughout my life that I did for other people. And you know what? In reality, you're the kind of person who just sits around and takes. You never give, you just take. You're the kind of person that destroys cities, it destroys society as a whole. I mean, we all just went through 4 years of the most insane crap that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the COVID stuff shut us down. Everybody socially shut down, hardly even talking. I mean, because trust me, I know. I watched it happen in my community. You know, people went from talking all that to being very negative to not talking at all. And it's in every game everywhere. And I know. I've been doing this for over 15 years. I've been running a gaming community for disabled veterans. That's what I do in my spare time. You see the differences between us? I try to do things to help society, to help people that deserve it. You do things for yourself because you're greedy, because you don't care about your fellow human, only if it benefits you. And I know some people have been forced into it because, you know, to kill other people because somebody shot you and then you get mad and then you got to take revenge. Don't let them warp your mind like that. I mean, that's why I'm getting into this about this game. It takes the best will, the best intention people, and it turns them in. It makes it popular or something like that, like it's cool. And I'm here to tell you it's not. And I hope my content gets big enough to where my voice is a voice of unity, because that's what I'm trying to do. That is not reality, okay? These people probably would do something horrible like that in real life because they're doing it in a video game. If they would do it in a video game, they definitely would do it in real life. It's a very low bar to do it in a video game, all right? And I want to call all of you back to reality. Anybody that I can. There's a better side. There's a better way. I mean, maybe that was Embark's like choice behind this to show that there are really bad people out there. And if you're out there doing PvP, you're who they're talking about. You are. Maybe in your fantasy, you're like, oh, well, it's the other guy, the bad guy Ark, and that's why I shot this guy in his face instead of talking to him. No, you are the bad guy. You're humanity's undoing. I mean, straight up. Anyway, don't let these guys push you to where you want to get revenge and then go in and start murking everybody just because, you know, you got killed in another experience. I mean, it does suck. I get it, guys. I get it. But if you do this, okay, if you go down their route, then you're becoming them and you're joining them, okay? You're encouraging this type of play, and then they're going to do it to you again later. I just wanted to insert this at the end. I'm going into the other video. I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to say, keep your chin up, guys. I mean, and don't respect these people. Don't give them play on their videos. Don't give them play by saying, oh, you're so good, because they're not good. They're low bar. Like I said, they cheat. It's not cheating. It's a game mechanic, right? By saying don't shoot and act like helpless, and then they shoot you in the face. Again, those people need to see a psychiatrist. If you're that way, see a psychiatrist, because it really does scare me that you would do that in real life. I mean, and I'm not saying you know, whatever, dude. There is nothing I can do about it. You're gonna think the way you're gonna think, and it just happens to be that you're just a disgusting human being that would treat other human beings that way, and you are. You can try to deny it. I don't care. Try to throw insults at me. You think your words hurt me? I mean, that's like a duct of water with me. It just rolls right off. Because in my reality, in the reality that's out here in the whole existence of the world, you mean nothing. You know, you could do nothing to me. Except for rant and run your mouth and throw insulting comments. That's all you can do. That's why you do it in a game. Because in reality, you're probably a nobody. I mean, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like... I'm not even mad over getting, like, any of the... It doesn't take long to rebuild your kit. Like, literally, you could just go out and buy a replacement. And I didn't even know about the inventory that you can expand it. That's awesome. You know? Like, now I'm really going to be getting good. Because before I was limited by my inventory size. I didn't know how to do it. But, I mean, we need to call a spade for a spade. I mean, these people in this game, it's supposed to be, again, we're humans and the underground resistance fighting against these arc robots who are by themselves enough of a challenge. These guys are not fighting you to find a better challenge, okay? They're fighting you because they're weak and they're pathetic and they cannot do what you do. They cannot take down the big arc robots. So they have to take you down when you're going back from doing it. And in the process, if this was reality, this game was, they'd be crippling humanity. They'd be killing people. Not just the person they shot, but all the people who depend on them for food. I mean, so you could try to justify it any way you want to, but I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You're a horrible person if you're doing that. If you're in a game and you're smoking people and stuff like that, you could try to justify it all you want to. Okay, by insults, by comparing it to whatever you think real life would be like, because you have no idea what it would be like. Most likely you've never left your parents' basement. I mean, so... But to hear those guys getting so upset, I mean, these guys were out there helping other people get up. And what happens? They were helping other teams out to finish their missions and everything. That's what we need to see more of. We need to see more unity. And the guy, like, saying that that's a fairy tale thing, man, that is not a fairy tale. That's how everything in humanity exists. That's how this country exists. I mean, if that's a fairy tale, then we're all living in it right now, in reality, okay, outside of this game. And you, sir, are a horrible person. You're a horrible person. And you, honestly, you should be watched. Because eventually you will snap and you'll do something awful because you're justifying it in the game. You would justify it in reality. Period. Conversation over. That's my opinion on it. I watched it happen in this game. I watched how disgusting you have to be to even do that to somebody. Like, you don't have my respect. All of you out there that are just holding it down now, putting it down, you know, going out and still helping people even though you've been shot 5 times. You know, you're losing on your loot because you keep helping people. You don't want to shoot people. You give them chances. You have my respect, bro. Sister. You have my respect because you're still holding it down. You know, you're doing, in my opinion, you would be a survivor in real life. You would be a very real survivor in real life. Those people would cease to exist within the first week if something happened like this. They would exist no more. The only reason they exist and outside here in the world is because other people have sacrificed a lot to make it to where they can exist. They're living off of those people's accomplishments. Heroes, uniters, squad leaders, and more. Okay, those people that put other people ahead of them. That's what you guys are that are out there holding it down. Don't let them bait you into it, okay? Don't let them bait you into doing this awful shit to people in this game. And I'm almost really kind of I'm kind of pissed at them because they had a real good opportunity here, and I agree with the devs' original sentiment that we're tired of PvP. We're tired of it. It's not fun. The enemy in here is plenty hard enough. There's no reason at all for PvP. None. No reason for it to exist. I mean, and saying that, oh, this is how it would happen in reality, unless you've been in a situation like that, you have no right to speak on it. You have no idea what you're talking about. History says that you're wrong. All the way back through human history. You think cities form on their own? You think countries form on their own? No, they don't. You think it's by people like you? Somebody who would shoot your brother in the back for a fucking candy bar? No, it's not, bro. It's not. And if you're telling yourself that, you're really living in a fairy tale. You're living in a delusion. You would shoot your buddy over nothing. You would shoot another human, not even a buddy. You would shoot another human over something so simple as supplies. Yeah, you're pathetic. I mean, you're the ruination of humanity, really, at the end of the day. You're the bad side that they're talking about in this game, in my opinion. I mean, and the game, I don't know what Embark is doing. I think they need to go back to the PvE formula because obviously I've heard from a lot of people it's really aggravating people. It's pissing people off. And either they're going to leave the game and then Embark's going to learn. And this wouldn't be the first time, by the way. Again, I go to the finals, 12,000 people. It doesn't look like they pay attention to what their community is telling them. This could be a great game. I'm only saying this in the hope that Embark will maybe listen. I don't have that kind of reach, so I'd ask you humbly, please like, share the video, and maybe Embark will hear us. I mean, you guys have an opportunity right now to have a game like Helldivers. And statistically, it's been proven over and over again that that's what people want. It's an 80-20 issue. Like I said, most people want a united game, like in this case, we'd be an underground resistance fighting a robot. It's kind of like Terminator. Don't make it about something it's not. Don't make it about killing each other for sport. You're taking the whole point of the game away. And I think it's just put in there just to extend the gameplay, really, at the end of the day. That's all it's there for. I mean, but then again, who knows? We'll see. I could see this loop going over and over again. They don't need to add PvP to make it that way. The enemies themselves, the AI, the ARC enemies, are dangerous enough on their own. That's where I get that sense of dread from, not from other players. I get a sense of disgust from those players. And it isn't from being shot. I can replace my kit in 5 seconds. It's not that. It's just the fact that you would do that people like you exist. And the fact that you're living in this country that is the whole... This country only exists because of people standing united and fighting. You wouldn't know nothing about that. I get it. Because you give nothing to society. But... anyway, enough of this. Look, I'm not mad at, like I said, the PvP part. I don't care. They can say what they want about the getting good and all that. I mean, they have to say that because otherwise they have to accept the fact that I'm not disgusted at the fact that I lost. I'm disgusted at the fact that people like them exist. I mean, the only reason people like them exist is because of people like us. Because they're living in society that we made. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, keep your chin up, guys. Don't let these people turn you into something you're not. I mean, seriously, it's not worth it. It's just a game. Take a break, come back in, go solo for a while. Just avoid them because people are watching the wrong videos where they're telling them to camp extracts and stuff like that and then shoot players. They're watching the wrong videos. There's better ways to do this without, being such a shitty human being. You can be a good person in this game. You can help each other out and stuff. But I hope that you make the right choice. If you agree with me on this, then like, sub, share, and comment. I would love to hear your opinions on it. If you're going to just be throwing hate, don't be surprised if you're not on the channel anymore. Because we can discuss without having insults flying back and forth. And just because I think that you're a low-life, honorless cur doesn't mean that I can't have a polite conversation with you. That's just how I feel about it. I see, and prove me wrong. Tell me what you do in life to contribute to society that would make me think that you're just not an awful human being. Somebody that would go in here and shoot another player just because, while they're out trying to do missions and save humanity by fighting ARC. But every robot they take down is a robot that wouldn't be taking down another human, another ARC raider, right? So your entire reality, everything that you're thinking is flawed. This is a point that we go on, by the way. They say, don't shoot. And then what happens? We're helping them right here. And then what happens? They shoot us up here. But I'll be posting that video later on. You guys could see for yourself. Sua Spontan Deus Vol.